The D butt. Hey guys, must be solid here. Welcome to my first episode of season 1 in my AFL Evolution 2 pro career playthrough. We'll be following the journey of Marcel Parcel and sort of watching his growth and his, I guess you could say, evolution throughout the series and the seasons. Just going through and establishing what he actually looks like. I was just winging it. I was just like, yeah, it looks about right. Oh, look, you got a big head. No, come back down. Not too much, like nothing's particularly going in mind. I guess like roughly based off me, because I'm the closest sort of inspiration for a football player. So yeah, we'll get a bit of scruffy hair here and there, but in our first game today, we will be up against the Geelong Falcons up at GMHBA Stadium. Looking forward to seeing how we can go and getting our hands on the footy. Early days, I'm just hoping to actually just figure out the controllers, and you can see it in the gameplay. There's a lot of panic and just sort of you can see the spam clicking in. But I eventually do figure it out. On the game, my Elgato, as I was recording this AFL Evolution playthrough, and it's the first 8 games, so the first 8 episodes won't have any game sound because I had the recording on mute. So I'll get some nice background music. You can check them out in the description, whoever they are. Going through my boots. I was gonna go white, I was gonna go black. Nah, mix it up. We'll go teal and red. Onto that. It's all sped upwards, so I'm trying to commentate over it. All the skills, what do we start out as? 63 rated is our very first rating, and we're at Bendigo Pioneers. Oh, that definitely grows. I have a guess what you think it grows to in the comments below. Yeah, checking out all the menus, I'm just sort of familiarizing myself. I'd imagine that these menus would be pretty similar to the normal career modes where you manage and coach the team and all that. But anyway, onto our first game here that we're playing in Geelong against Geelong. We want to get off to a good start. Don't want to be playing catch up, especially later on in the year. While we've got our best team out there, we want to be winning games. So first game, looking to just get involved early on, get a touch on the ball. Going to be commentating from his perspective because I was playing from him. We've crumbed it here nicely, front and center, and we've given away a free kick for. I think he's pushed me in the back there. Look to hit up a target inside 50, and pack forms at the back of the pack. He's gone to kick it off the ground, and he's got it. Max Downs off the ground. Nice. So, ball up here, plays resumed. Shrugged one, hands off to the big midfielder, has a step. Shank kick, doesn't get too much on it, hands it off to the forward flanky. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'll go for a hand pass. Better than a kick, I guess. And, they give away a free kick, and eventually we end up with a forward 50 stoppage. I crumb it pretty nicely, and I just get the ball moving forward. If the ball's going to get caught up here, it's going to get a stoppage. Eventually, Geelong find their way out through Luke Montagny? Whatever, I'm butchering it. Here we go, we're going inside 50 again. A lot of traffic our way early on in the piece. What have we kicked? Long or one, but I think we've had it in there 4 or 5 times. They're struggling to get it past halfway. Geelong are. Looking deep in the right pocket through Geelong. Shank kick right on the paint. Halfback flank. Looking to go deep into the wing here. Gets defensive side for Geelong Falcon point of view. Crumbed by Bendigo. Hands off the pack. Inside 50 entry. Marcel's on the end of it. Now, I don't know if you can't see the wind, so I was just like, yeah, top of the square, see what happens. And we've hit him lace out. lays out the parcels, been delivered. And he goes back and kicks our second goal. Umpire signals it and we're underway here. Free kick in the middle of the ground off the restart of play. Inside 50, off the deck, it's crumbed well, nice weave. Looking to get a soccer goal off the ground, no good. Eric Weldon with the behind there. Looking to do better and establish the dominance while we got it, because it's not always permanent, especially in seesawing games such as AFL. Off hands here in the pack. Bendigo look to outnumber. Comes through Marcel. Shank kick. Big up and under. Oh, pardon me, I got the hiccups. And looking for the hands off there, but it just didn't work out. And we gave away free kick for pushing the back or something, and we end up getting the ball back pretty much through the same thing. I thought that was pretty neat. And who's this? This is Clinton Croft. Banging in our third goal, yes. Rebound 50 here, and all of Geelong, they're getting aggressive trying to hit the scoreboard, but they've forgotten how to defend, and Weldon's run into an open 50 here and banked his first for the season. It's party time here in Geelong, and not for the home team, unfortunately. Looking to always add to the scoreboard, but keep their scoring to a minimum as well, and we take a mark here, defensive side in the centre square. First time being in a mark, and I didn't really know what to do. I've got big heavy hands, so to bounce the ball manually is left stick, and I'm just moving around, just bouncing it. I guess it slows you down. Yeah, that makes sense. I get pinged for holding the ball. Call for it out wide, 2-on-1 situation. I've got nothing in the tank. Boundary line's my best friend. Best friend comes, says hello. Alright, minute and a bit left in the clock. Forward half for us, that's good. We're going to keep them scoreless, you'd think. They look to move it forward. Geelong onto the wing now, true mid-wing, getting forward onto the half-forward flank. Intercepted by Chance Win. I think I read that correctly. And then we got Eroglu looking inboard to Marcel, or as we've dubbed him, Macca. Ends the first quarter, we're 4 and a bit goals up, 26-0. Looking to extend that lead if Geelong still don't want to turn up to the party. Deep intercepted mark here by Geelong. We're going through Keith Barner, I think that is. He gets a lot of the tuck footy. I guess I'm just a ball magnet. I mean, Marcel's a ball magnet, apparently. Doesn't really show it early on, but he's thereabouts. He knows his areas. Look. Intercepted by Martin Lloyd. Could say he's at the wrong end of the ground for Lloyd. Back into Barner here. Just playing a bit of back and forth. Nothing's really happening early on in the second. Intercepted here by Strello. Our number 16 goes laterally into Macca. Macca looks to go inside 50. Does he have a shot? He doesn't. He looks to hit up the full forward. Full forward comes and presents. And, I didn't catch his name. Hands it off to Macca again. The old 1-2, and he kicks his first goal on the left foot. He's right footed. Oh. About 5 minutes gone in the second, and we've been pinged for holding the ball. Just after kicking our first goal, and apparently giving away 50 for encroaching the protected space in the mark, which sucks. And do they use it to their advantage? We got Tony Johns lining up top of the square. You'd think he'd kick it. Goes back, gets him on the board. 32-6. Quarter time margin stands at Marcel, true and a half forward. Looking to have a shot here. He's dished off enough. He's hit it pretty well. Does that make the carry? Not quite. Charles Aroglu's there to mop up, though. Takes a mark. Sharp angle. about 45 degrees. Goes back and hits the far goalpost. Unfortunate. Geelong bring it out through the kick out. No play on. Swiftly going back over the head of the Geelong defenders. It's a tight scrap on the last line, and we're peppering Alan Jasic, number 14. He's hit the same post as Aroglu. Funny enough. Offhands here, we're in the pack in congestion. Good handling. I do get it forward. We got enough time to mop it up. He breaks the tackle. Strello, that is. And we get a throw in on the forward 50. Looking to get dangerous at the pack and crumb it well. Don't hit it at speed. Don't read it well. It's alright, we're at the follow-up. Second and third efforts. Hitting the top of the square with a hit and hope. And down there to kick his second. Rather his third. So he's having a good day, and it's only halfway through. Defensive side for Bendigo now. Scrap kick out, going laterally towards the boundary. Scruffy it going out. Mopped up by Geelong, in through number 20. 20 goes deep to the goal square, and that's my man, if you can tell by the white triangle. He decided to play full forward. I was like, you know what? Sure, why not, man? Kicks it behind, he shanks it. So I guess that's why he's a defender, because he can't kick goals. Harder than it looks. And speaking of making it look easy, Cal Bailey, number 21, just in off the pack, about 48 out. Thanks for coming. 7-point play. Margin still at 26 points. Late in the second. Geelong looking to go deep on their half forward flank-ish. Mopped up by number 5 for Bendigo, through number 20 out to Macca. Macca through to number 13. 13 shrugs off 2, and that's the end of this quarter. Not bad. Start of the third quarter here at the restart, and Geelong hopefully looking to break that sort of 4-goal barrier they've been struggling to do since it was established in the first quarter. They've got a couple goals on the board now, but it's sort of just been goal for goal here for the last quarter and a bit. Well, pretty much last quarter. Switch kick through Marcel. Macca goes back. Can he find a target? Hits up the true centre half forward. Makes a contest at centre half back. It's coming back in. Has to make a spoil. He does. Scrappy play in and gets held in. It's a ball up. Later on through Vince Young. Looking to hopefully kick there first. No, Martin Lloyd. About 3 minutes into the second quarter here. Looks to make it a 20-point game, and he does so. Even 20 points. Bendigo 40, Geelong 20. Restart a play. Who's that? Don't know his name. 47. Ruckman's laid a good tackle. Number 9, I think it is, come through to Macca. Macca's on the left peg, long way out, and it stays a long way out. It's out on the full. Geelong rebound now, looking inboard in the centre square, still going straight down towards the centre half forward position, looking to get in deep inside 50, backed up by Bendigo. Big pack forms, and Macca plucks it in the heart and soul of it, and looks to go play on quickly, and it gets smothered by the man of the mark. Should that have been 50? I think it should have been. Anyway, we move. Geelong go inside 50, and John Ripley takes a mark on the lead to make it a 15-point game. Goes back and he kicks it. Bendigo 41, Geelong 26. 10 minutes, about halfway into the third. Restart a play. Geelong looking to keep the momentum going. Bendigo hoping to stem the flow. Rebound a back bit now. Strello through to Macca. Macca's running inboard. Just held on to it for a fraction too long. Nothing came of it. And yeah, coach has cottoned on. We've been subbed off. So this first one we do click watch out the rest of the quarter, but I think in the last quarter we just select sim and it skips it. So in this sort of first bunch of recording, I'll have a few hiccups here and there, like such as the game audio. Hopefully they'll be averted by episode 8, 9, but hopefully commentary is a bit better too, a lot bit better too. Geelong looking to go forward, 5 minutes left on the third. Big packet centre half forward, mopped up by Bendigo, and it's just straight backs up the guts. Doug Matthews, last line of defence really for Geelong there. Margins out to 21 points. Still 3.5 goals. Tap one by Bendigo. Bendigo look to go deep, numbers out wide, favour Geelong. Big Rockman, is he going to do anything with it? No good. Runners finally come for Bendigo. Bendigo run deep and it's hitting the hot spot nice and sweetly. No one's home. No one's home. Skipper looks to put forward pressure. Surely it's a Bendigo goal. And Strello goals. Strello goals is first. Is that a game high lead? I think that is 27 points. Bendigo look to extend it even further. Strong grab. Pontius marks and goes deep. Finds Strello again. The Minuteman back-to-back shots on goal. This to take it out to 33-point lead. And rather extends it to a 28-1. 28-point lead, sorry. Just wrapping up towards the end of the last, the third quarter, moving into the last. Oh, Geelong fumble it, look to handball it out through the kick out, doesn't work out, it's a shot on goal, thankfully it's missed. Margins out to 29 points. Number 14, who's that? What's his name? Jasic, that's Alan, I think his name is. End of the third, start of the fourth. Bendigo take a 29-point lead in over Geelong. Marcel's he's had a handful of touches, kicked a goal, he's done enough. He's settled in, I'd say. We're looking to hit some right areas now, and looking for a bit of scoreboard impact. We've hit the board once, let's try and hit the board multiple times here. Going into the last. If you are enjoying the gameplay and you're enjoying AFL Evolution 2, it'd be nice if you smack the like button, that'd be pretty fat. Any room for improvement, just sort of start of the fourth quarter here. Don't be shy to recommend, just don't be a dick about it. Just put it constructively, I'll take it on board. I think we get sort of subbed off here, which is why I'm wrapping it up. We've got about a minute left on the recording clock. Geelong looking to close the gap. I think it's a bit too late. We've already established the lead, and we get subbed off after this kick. I think kicks it, and boom, there you go. Thanks for coming. So next week, stay tuned. I'll upload it whenever I've got it edited. It shouldn't be too long, day or two. Maybe it's Easter weekend, so I'm looking to enjoy that a bit. Hope you have a good Friday. Max Down's having a good Friday. He's kicked 4 on debut, and here we're gonna sim. From episode 9, we're going to be watching. I think even halfway through, later on, we start watching through. But if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. And stay tuned. Let's get on board the Macca train.